ladies and gentlemen and fellow Celts. Minister Keogh said he'd come up and welcome you to Wexford, so I won't welcome you to Wexford. But as somebody who's from Glendalough, whose family plot is less than the length of the room away from the Round Tower, I'd like to welcome you to Glendalough when you get a chance to come and see this. I'd like to commend everybody for the living out this dream and making it a reality. Ireland's Ancient East, as most people will be aware, is our initiative in many ways to counterbalance the real success that the Wild Atlantic Way was. And if anything, it's like a river that has tributaries going through it. But if you imagine that if you go up the river from the mouth of it and you go the opposite direction of the flow, there are so many different potential attractions. They're not potential, they're potential commercial businesses in many ways, but they are certainly there. And I think the point that they're there to be discovered and not swarmed in upon now, when we have our beacons, which obviously are the main points of attraction, but there are loads and loads of places where, as somebody said, maybe throw away your sat-nav and just get a map and use your instinct. I think there's so much to discover, so much warmth and friendship, and some of the themes there epitomise that. I should say, just to make sure that we don't forget, we have other Celtic relations, so that I think there's huge potential in this when the three counties here on the east coast and the three counties on the west coast gel this relationship. This year, believe it or not, I was, as part of my ministerial visits in St. Patrick's Day, I was in Sarajevo, of all places, where the Irish Embassy supported the restoration of a couple of Celtic artefacts in what is a fledgling museum. It's called the Museum of Sarajevo, which is a very bare building where the curator a number of years ago was fed on tins of meat rather than money, but was committed to it. And eventually that museum will become a very vibrant part, I believe, of that wonderful city. But just to say that there's Celtic roots and Celtic artefacts over there as well. So when you play on the word roots, you don't know where it might bring you. And I say that because I think bringing it back to the Irish, Welsh, the three counties here in the Welsh context, I think we have a huge story to tell. I think it's wonderful to see it. I think the professionalism that has been demonstrated and the collaboration and friendship will endure. And I think one thing that I'll just finish on, because I know we've other speakers, is that EU or no EU, colonialism or not, land, sea division, and Brexit or no Brexit, we'll still all be Celts. Thank you very much.